It's hard. It's hard to know when to call it and know that, I probably can't get out of this hole, or I could, but how? And I don't know. It's definitely a historical time for sure, and I hate it. I mean, people I know that have also closed, and I think what a lot of people don't realize is, this is waves come in sets. It's like a lot of places closed right when COVID happened. I definitely thought about it. I know everybody did, but it's hard to even remember now back, but we all thought like maybe a month. Well, we thought like a week and then a month, and then I just remember as it kept going, you're like, can you imagine if this lasts? And it did. So, it's just really hard. People weren't coming out, and you can still sort of keep afloat for a while, and then that next set comes in and the wave is just still there. Because I think everybody thinks everything's back to normal, and it's definitely not. So between that and then I've talked about the tent cities and the homeless population that has moved down from more downtown, and now it's just surrounding this area. I just wish there was a better solution. I feel like there has to be a solution that our government has to address it, because small businesses like me are closing every day, and I shouldn't be the one to leave. I feel so bad, and I know I could be homeless tomorrow. I mean, I've felt that way a lot lately, so it's not that, it's just we need a solution.
5 Points has historically been a center and a site for services. Like, we have a United Way down the street, we have Brother Jeff, we have all these places. We call them unhoused or homeless, but they are still people. They are still citizens of Denver. They live here. I live a couple of blocks that way. They are my neighbors. They are our neighbors. And so Rita did what she could in having us give water and things that we could, but still, it's a larger systemic issue, and it's people like Rita. It's places like this that take the hit. It's people who are in the tents, who are on the street. They take the hit. And it's just it is pure failure in leadership on all levels of the administration that this is even a thing. We don't have to live in opposition to the people around us. We live in opposition to so much. Why would we? They are our neighbors. They are fellow humans.
It's a huge loss for the community. Rita's whole premise and her dream when she thought up the bar and what she wanted when she built the bar was a neighborhood-style bar with a bit of a twist. And that was her dream, and she fulfilled it. And it's just really sad to see it go away like this.
I keep saying I can't believe, the bar failed and it's done, but I have had at least 30 people say, the physical brick and mortar might be done, but Rita's Law isn't. And it's amazing, like so many people, like it's a whole feeling.
Keep businesses like this alive. Build our community, because that's what makes us strong. That's what keeps us as Denver.
I frequented Rita's Law often as I could, just on the simple fact that it did feel like a community.
Teach me how to go. Teach me how to go.
When I would come in, at first I only knew the bartenders, just because I would come in and make conversation with the bartenders, and then they became my friends. And then as I came more often, I would meet other people who were essentially doing the same things. So just making friends with other regulars that would come through really built some really great bonds with people.
And what this place created is inherent to business resilience. It's what kind of community can you facilitate happening around you, and then how can you as a business owner, how can Rita as a business owner support that community happening? So that way when things like a pandemic shut down, you have people lined up at your door to do your to-go orders, or to order from you, or something like that. And that's not because McDonald's moved in right down the street. That is because a place and an owner who legitimately cares about people created and facilitated that space to exist. Like, it is the most fundamental piece of true business resilience, is that kind of community building.
Oh, wow. It's real sad. I love this area. The history of this area is so deep and, goes back so far. I just really wanted to be in an area that was more diverse and had some community already, and not just a Lodo kind of place.
I have huge hopes, and I can envision what Rita's going to do next. And I'm always telling her, it's not over, and I don't believe in giving up when something doesn't work. You keep trying until you get it right, so it's not over.
I feel blessed that so many people really felt the bar and like were affected, and in a good way, and have told me things that I'm like, wow, really? You know, but it means so much to me, and I'm just, you know, I'm so thankful, but I'm really sad I won't see some people.